Hello, 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 hello. Am I audible? I'm not sure whether I'm live or not. Hello, hello. Am I audible? Hello. Yeah, I think I am audible. Just want to check. Hey, 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 everyone. आवाज वीडियो सब कुछ ठीक आ रहा है? Can you just confirm that for me? Awesome, awesome. So I can't see how many people are there. Let me just check on my phone. Let me just check on my phone how many people are there. I haven't configured OBS properly, but somehow it's working. Kudos. But let's see. So we have 7 people. Okay, that's nice. Awesome. I think that's good enough to start with. Hey everyone. Hey Sanskar. Hey Learnolet. Hey Jaswin. Hey Renu. Hey Rocking Badshah. Yes, 11 people now. Yeah, that's great. I think so. I think we can start with today's agenda, which is let's review your LinkedIn profiles, and maybe after some time, like we'll review for 30 minutes. So 5 to 10 profiles I'll review, and after that we'll have maybe general chit chat with all of you guys. All right, is that fine? Awesome. Just say yes, and I'll just get started. Let me change the scene here. Right. So you can see myself here. This is the video. So this is the video where I shared about LinkedIn profile secrets, which no one will tell you. And I shared a link here, basically to get your LinkedIn profile reviewed by me. This was the form. And we have gotten some responses. We have gotten 29 responses, and I'm just gonna randomly pick 5 to 10 people out of here, and then I'm gonna review your LinkedIn profiles. I'm gonna give you some actionable insights on how you can improve your LinkedIn profiles. You can be a college student, you can be a recent graduate, you can be even a experienced graduate, but these tips or these advices that I'll be giving out, these are advices that I have personally gotten from multiple seniors of mine, that can be directors, that can be senior software engineers, senior product managers, and like a lot of people. I've been hanging around with a lot of smart people, and those are the kind of people that have actually suggested these things, and I'm going to impart their knowledge onto you guys. So that's the aim. So yeah, let's pick. So I see 29 people here. I don't see my chat in my OBS. I don't know how to set this up. ये मैं next time के लिए कर लूँगा. Maybe I'll prefer to get my chat in the OBS. But I think this is fine. This is working. Right. So you can. I'll be answering all questions regarding DSA, dev, product, anything that you want me to answer. I'll everything at the end of the session. But right now, I just want to focus on reviewing the profiles and basically give you actionable insights on that. Right? Does that make sense? I already see we got 2 more responses just now. So yeah, let's randomly decide and let's start with this. So let's start with Anup Meher. But I don't know how do I. So ये तो ढूंढना भी बहुत मुश्किल है ऐसे. Okay, let me do it like this. ये better होगा. So randomly I'm picking up. Okay, let's do Aniket Mane. Okay, response 30. So you have gotten his LinkedIn profile. I'll just copy paste this. And we see Aniket Mane's LinkedIn profile as well. I don't know who he is. This is not staged. I absolutely don't know who this is. And I'm seeing his profile for the first time. All right. Is this visible for everyone? Are you guys able to see? Just give me a yes in the chat and I'll get started with the review. Awesome. Thanks, Sanskar. So first of all, I am actually very impressed by the profile. As you can see, if you have seen the video, I clearly said कि you should have a profile picture जहाँ पे your face basically like it shows off, right? कि it's a straight up picture. Your face is well lit up. There's a background behind it. Like if you see the rest of these profiles here, you can see that their faces are not visible, right? And compare it with this profile picture. This is very different, right? So this just immediately pops out to me. And as a recruiter or maybe as a say hiring manager, I will obviously want to click on this profile before anyone else. And here we can see like pre-final year, 3-star at Python, BTech, AI, ML, YouTuber, 12.4k stars. That is really good. An academy, creator at the rate YouTube and startup. One thing I would suggest ki this here pre-final year does not really make sense. Recruiters, hiring managers, they maybe care about your pre-final year, but giving it as the first data point for recruiters and hiring managers or managers to see might not be good. Maybe this can be focused on what do you want other people to see about yourself. Say maybe you're a software engineer, maybe you are a product manager, maybe write that. Maybe you are a video creator, maybe write things about that. I think that would be better. Instead of writing pre-final year, this does not really mean anything. And obviously, this can have two contexts. Like I see that this guy is a YouTuber, so maybe he wants to show off that I'm a pre-final year, I'm doing this. That is fine. But even if you are showing off to your audience that you're a pre-final, I don't think the pre-final year really makes sense. Tell how you're a teacher, maybe how you're a creator. That makes much more sense, right? So that would be my first actionable output from this. I really like the profile picture. I really like the cover picture as well. Next we come to about section. Now about section I feel could be more in depth. I'm Aniket Mane, currently pursuing my bachelor's in computer science and engineering with a specialization in this. This looks like an intro people ask you in college. Ki, hi Aniket, give me your intro. This personally feels to me like that. I want to know more about you. This thing I can get from your resume directly, right? If I just see your resume, I'll get this thing directly, whether you're a computer science engineer specializing in AI ML, you've worked as an academy, all of these data points I'll be able to get from your resume only. When I'm looking at your about section, or when I feel when a recruiter or anyone is looking at your about section, they want to know personally about you, maybe some stories, maybe what are your best points, what are the best things that you want to portray. What is something that you're good at and nobody knows that? Maybe that are something that I can put in the about section. Next we go on to the experience section, and first we see content creator. I think I should have put one more form, I should have put one more entry in the form. Ki, what kind of audience do you want your LinkedIn profile to? So for this video, I am assuming ki you are focusing for recruiters and hiring managers. Okay, you might have an audience as well. I'll talk about that as well, because I think this guy has an audience. He's a content creator. He has 12k subs. So he has written this, which is good. Then he has written about how he's a founder at Learnolet. Maybe you can describe a bit more here, like what are the kind of work that you have done? What is the kind of work that you've done? Similarly for React developer intern, I want to see the work that you have done. I want to see the impact that you have created. I want to see numbers on how what you did impacted your company. How did it impact the company? I want to see all of those data points, and that is I see something that I see is missing. Like I feel I can see thousands and thousands of candidates who will say that I've worked on React JS, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, but I still don't know whether what did you build, what did you work on, how did your product impact your company, what kind of users did it bring, how did your company grow with your product, basically what was the ROI that you created in this company, right? I want to know all of that. Otherwise, like सब लोग React में काम कर रहे हैं, everybody is working in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? I'm sure you guys would agree as well on this. Like everybody is working on this right now. So what is something that you're doing different? And that is why I'm telling you that making your LinkedIn profile will be immense for you to build your own personal brand, and that is what this entire video is about. So go check this video out as well. This will be extremely useful for anyone who is trying to build the LinkedIn profile for recruiters, for hiring managers, or for even themselves. Similarly, I think Sare mein you need to add what you have worked on. So in the video, I reviewed my profile, and as well as I reviewed other people's profile. So here you can say that मैंने इधर properly लिखा है कि Amazon में मैंने क्या क्या काम किया था. I designed this, I worked on this on front end, then back end, then AWS components, right? Then I managed and owned the delivery of multi-tenancy model change by leading discussion, like basically showing impact. And similarly दूसरे लोगों का भी दिखाया था मैं. One was I think Ishan Sharma, and other people also I have showed, right? So that's what I'm saying कि यहाँ पे भी मैंने दिखाया था शायद कहीं तो. ये मेरा है, कहीं का तो किसी का तो मैं दिखाया था. So Gauri, Sajid I talked, and I think Kushal I showed you guys, right? So similarly Aniket, I think that will be great if you could just put out like what did you work on essentially. If you're watching this, Aniket, maybe put a thumbs up if you're understanding. If you want to know anything else more nuanced about your LinkedIn profile, feel free to ask me. I can answer them all at the end. Next, school, college, इसमें ज़्यादा कुछ कर नहीं सकते हैं, but good that you have written about your activities and societies, placement coordinator, internship coordinator, that is great. You can write more things about what you did in school, but about what you did in college, but that is okay. Maybe you can write about the societies you are part of. तो वो भी काम आ जाते हैं. Good that you have added all your LinkedIn certification, licenses and everything. That is really great. Volunteering work, really good. Skills, really good. One thing I don't see is your projects. So another thing that I don't see is your resume. I don't see your resume in the about section. I don't see your projects in the LinkedIn. So how do I know what are the kind of projects that you've worked in and what is your expertise and all, right? So I think those are two things that I feel are missing. But like overall, first impression really good. Pre-final year वाला ये change कर सकते हो. You can add more details here, more projects, all of those stuff, right? Projects mention करो, ये mention करो, resume mention करो. All of these are really great. So मैं और एक चीज़ बताता हूँ. तो I've been involved in hiring, I've been involved in recruiting. Startup में काम करते हो सब कुछ करना पड़ता है. So here I saw a lot of sourcing goes on, right? Like recruiters cold call people कि हाँ you are a good profile, you are a good profile, you are a good profile. I want to hire you, I want to hire you. तुम जितना मेहनत करते हो वो लोग भी उतना ही मेहनत करते हैं. So suppose a recruiter comes on to your profile, Aniket, and he sees कि okay, this candidate is good. He has done a lot of internships. Oh, I don't understand what he has worked on. What is the impact he has created? Oh, I don't see his resume as well. Oh, I don't see the projects he has worked on as well. Right? He liked your profile. He clicked on you. But when he goes inside, then he feels that it's empty, right? So that is something maybe you can work on. So yeah, Aniket, please work on this. If you want any other additional something, you can write in the comments or just simply LinkedIn me. I always reply to people. All right, so Aniket is done. 4 more to go. Who do we call? Let's see. Let's take the last people would be the ones who submitted first, no? Actually. ये तो questions हो गए. Okay, last was a guy. Let's take a girl. Nikita Ostwal. Let's go. Please forgive me if I am mispronouncing your name. Nikita Ostwal. I'll just call you Nikita. Awesome, a sales profile. Nice. So one of my closest friends is actually a SDR. He is one of the leaders in LinkedIn SDRs. He posts a lot regarding sales software. But what you'll see in this profile as well, like when I open this, I feel missing, profile picture missing, ye missing. It's an immediate turn off for me, right? but this seems like a guy who's very experienced. MBA he has done, she has done. But yeah, this looks good enough. Small, accurate. This looks very good. HDFC Life, good company. She's open to work for product manager, digital marketing. I love that this about section is very descriptive. Like 5 different points about herself and explains ki customer obsession is something which I admire about. These are things that you won't write in a resume, right? And this is good. About section, you can be more descriptive, but this is fine. 5 lines, 6 lines about yourself, which you don't mention anywhere else. I have successfully managed more than 100 bank accounts with no escalations. That is good. But yeah, one turn off, like say for me to click on this profile, I first have to see your profile picture. I first have to see these things. So this is okay, but I don't see a profile picture. I don't see a I don't see a cover picture. So that can be yeah. So please try to fix this if you want. Yep. Then let's go down to the experience section, and this is something that she has written. Unlike the previous profile we looked at, this is something that this person has written. So that is really good. But this can be more descriptive, but I understand that since you are working in this role currently, you have not written. Even I have done the same thing. Like I'm working as a product manager in Super AGI as well as Contlo. I have not written my description here, and I think she has done the same thing, which is good. You have mentioned the skills. You have mentioned that you are responsible for bringing in group insurance, which is really good. That you have mentioned what are the current work that you're doing. And if you look at the previous resumes previous experiences as well, we see that she has descriptively mentioned what she has done. She has managed the bank assurance business for South Mumbai region, maintaining the market share, work closely with the RBH. So these are all action words that she has written, and she has written it in an informal way, which is really good, something that I suggested in the video itself. Again, in the sales manager, she has written everything, but one thing I'd suggest this is not readable for me. Like, I don't know whether she meant to write this in point wise, but if you're writing in point wise, I want to see bullets. There are no bullets here, so it makes reading very difficult for me. The hiring managers, recruiters have very less time, right? They want to quickly skim through your resume and quickly go through ki haan, this is a good guy, this is a bad guy, this is a good guy. So you have to give all of your efforts if you want to attract these people, right? So readability matters a lot. Maybe try putting bullets here, that will work. Education, maybe you can mention what are the things that you have worked in school and college. Like maybe you're in part of some society. That can be talking points during your interviews. A grade that you have mentioned, your licenses and certifications, that is really good. You have mentioned your skills, and also like you have mentioned that you're open to work as a product manager. I'm assuming you did this because like I also make videos of product management, but if you're open to work as a product manager, you have to show that you have done some work in product management, which I see is missing. So I'm assuming you're open to work in product manager means you're applying for product management jobs as well. But when I come to your profile, I don't understand like what is your experience in product management, where is your portfolio, what are the kind of stuff that you have worked in, there are no projects, all of that. So those things are missing. So again, starting from the top, I feel profile picture not there, big red flag. About section I like, experience section I like, but if you're especially working towards product management or even digital marketing, as you mentioned, I don't see any data points which will make me attract you towards hiring you as a product manager or digital marketing, right? So that is something maybe you can look into. All right, 2 is done. अच्छा इधर कमेंट्स में चल रहा है कि प्लीज रिव्यू माइन, बट ऐसे तो नहीं कर सकता ना. आई हैव टू बी रैंडम, so I can only see random. So let's check the first guy who submitted. First का तो credit होना चाहिए, right? Let's take the first guy, Pradeep Kumar Paul. Let's see. The form was attached in my video, Hariharan. So people only who have like submitted the form through this video, I'd attach the link here. उनको ही बस मैं कर रहा हूँ. So I see Pradeep Kumar Paul, who is working as a software engineer at One Lab Ventures. Really good. Building fintech products, really good. Full stack developer in React, JavaScript, TypeScript, lot of stuff. That is really good. I like this. Yeah, I really like this intro. This is good. But you have written a lot of stuff like React, JavaScript, TypeScript. I know you might have done this for like SEO, but थोड़ा कम भी लिख सकते हो. मतलब this has to be concise. Like this has to be readable for the recruiter. I understand that you are trying to show a lot of things, but सब कुछ नहीं दिखाना है. You have also mentioned technical writer, which is good. People write now documents, technical writing, blogging, marketing, doing what you're like, showing what you're building matters a lot. So technical writer helps a lot, especially for the software engineering roles. So this is good. Profile picture, I feel, can be a little bit brighter. I can see your face, but it looks red. Maybe a formal kind of a picture will work best here, but better than other people I've seen. Right. So yeah, I think this section is good. Software engineer is this one is good. Maybe you can write thoda less. Full stack developer, all of this is good. Right. Building fintech products, really good. Now you're open to work for this. That's why your open to work is coming here. Then in your about section, you've written about a lot of things. You're passionate about creating robust web applications. You've written about yourself. This is good. You can write a bit more about personally yourself. Like in the last profile we reviewed, she said that customer obsession is something that she really looks after. Some other data points can be like you're in tech, right? So in tech, maybe I believe that writing tests are very important. Microservices, maybe you have written building scalable distributed systems using microservices architecture. Maybe why microservices is good, bad. Maybe give something, a more nuanced example of yourself, right? I think that will be great. So about section I like, but you can be a little more descriptive. I really like how you have given your phone number and email ID. But phone number ऐसे publicly देना might be risky as well. Because LinkedIn is open, right? Your profile is open. People can people can do a lot of scams with this. Really nice to see the top skills section. I have not seen this anywhere. Awesome that you have your resume as well. You have your GitHub profile. That is really great. You have one of your projects as well. And you have also mentioned, what is this? I think this is a hackathon post, right? This is really good. So you have finished off 5. So this is a very green flag, bro. Green flag. So this is really good. You have your resume, you have your GitHub, you have one of your hackathon wins, you have one of your projects, you have set up everything. So Pradeep, if you're watching this, really good. Recruiters want to see this. Right now, let's go into the experience section. You are currently working at One Lab, so you have written less. That is fine. Really nice that you have followed a bulleting system for your previous interns. So successfully contributed. Okay, I have less charge. Right, really good. Successfully contributed to the development of 2 major projects and 1 minor project. Built a scalable system. This will be built, not build. Build is present, built is past. Right. Contributed to the development of a mutual fund platform by creating a microservice architecture. Understand the business requirement. Convert spelling is wrong. Again, these are some very silly mistakes which people see a lot into. Like if you can't spend 5 minutes in your resume to correct your grammatical mistakes, that really speaks like you don't have that detail orientation, right? You don't go into the detail of something. You don't cross-check your work. So that kind of vibes it gives. So maybe check that. So convert spelling, you have written covert and help them achieve the desired product. Sometimes यहाँ पे full stop कहीं दिया हुआ है, कहीं नहीं दिया हुआ है. Well, छोटी चीजें हैं, but you can fix all of these, right? These are very small things. These are low hanging fruits which you can fix. I also don't see what is the impact that it created. Numbers basically, like kitna users se kitna users gaya. You worked here for 7 months, right? So your product must have contributed to something. You have you have created a microservice architecture, then must have contributed to something. You must have users, right? So those, please mention all of those things as well. Those are really beneficial for people. They want to see impact that you have created. So write that as well. Also, yeah, you have mentioned the skills, data modeling, technical documentation, microservices, Node.js. That is really good. You have mentioned your school, the skills, your college, the skills you have mentioned. Maybe you can mention your school as well. Maybe you can mention your CGPA if it's good enough. Like I told in that video, like if your CGPA is good enough, you can mention it. If it's not, then it's okay. But yeah, I like this profile a lot. You have mentioned your projects here as well. That is also really good. You have clearly given repo links. Really good. You have given your Netlify app. Let's see if this is working. Oh damn, this is working. Medi Easy, an integrated hospital detecting platform. Green flag, bro. This is really good. The fact that you've written all of this, you have done all of this. This is actually the first step towards making a great LinkedIn profile. This is really good. You have added projects, you have added your resume, you've even gotten recommendations. So yeah, I really like this profile. One of the better profiles that I've seen till now. But one thing is thoda dicey. Here I see Swami Vivekananda Institute of Science and Technology. Here I see Science and Technology jobs. Why is there a confusion here? Maybe you can look into this. So Pradeep, if you're watching, maybe you can comment in the live chat. But yeah, really good thing. One thing, I'll again just go through the entire thing. So your profile, maybe thoda formal picture, thoda clear, not a reddish picture. Thoda formal picture. See, this is a formal picture. So like that. But rest of the stuff I really like. So this is a good one, right? Just then the more you add, the more your profile becomes more and more solid. Cool, good stuff, Pradeep. All right, let's see. 3 done, 2 more to go. Hariharan, yeah, I can take from the comments, but I don't want to because I've already promised ki I'm gonna review LinkedIn profiles only from the form. But let's see if I have time at the end of this live, maybe I'll do it. Right. All right. One guy, one girl, one guy. Then again, let's do one girl. But I'm not even sure. Like, what if I pick up a name और वो फिर लड़का निकला, मतलब मैं लड़की जैसा नाम ये करके I don't want to make that mistake. So clear लड़की जैसा नाम वैसा सोचना पड़ेगा. But let's just pick randomly. I'll just close my eyes and do this. तो निकिता पे आ गया. Okay, Sanskar Gupta. By directly Sanskar Gupta. Is that the same Sanskar who is there in the chat? Bro, Sanskar, you got lucky. Bro, Sanskar, you got lucky, bro. ये तो बहुत लक हो गया. Damn, okay. This is first picture. This is really good. Maybe you can write more about. So this Sanskar, same from the chat. Maybe you can write a bit more about what is your work, like consulting engineer, Cisco. I understand. Maybe what is your tech stack? Whether you're a full stack developer, what do you work on? I like the profile picture. I like this picture. Clear. The face is clear. I can see it very visible. But quality थोड़ा देख लो, like थोड़ा फट जा रहा है. The quality is a little ये. But this is good. But write a bit more stuff here. जहाँ से लोग को थोड़ा experience ही पता चले कि only consulting engineer Cisco, like for me, like I don't know what's a consulting engineer. Maybe I want to look at maybe some of the skill that you have. Maybe you're a full stack engineer. What is your tech stack? What have you worked on? Maybe some of the competitions that you've won. People write, right? GSOC or maybe other things. Maybe you can have some of those. Next is the about section. I'm a web developer specialized in web app development and red flag. यहाँ पे grammatical mistake. Sanskar, if you're seeing this, my goal is to always build products that provide pixel perfect performance experiences. This line does not make sense. Performance experiences, pata nahi. I don't know. But yeah, but however you have written this, that looks okay. But थोड़ा और इंग्लिश थोड़ा और ये थोड़ा बेटर करके अगर लिख सकते हो देन बेटर होगा. लाइक पीपल वांट टू सी योर परफेक्ट वर्जन, राइट? यू आर अप्लाइंग फॉर अ जॉब, मे बी यू आर शोइंग टू अ रिक्रूटर, वो थोड़ा बेटर होगा तो अच्छा ही होगा. आई एम लुकिंग फॉर द अपॉर्चुनिटी दैट सूट्स माय स्किल्स एंड एबिलिटी टू ग्रो फर्दर. यहाँ पे फुल स्टॉप होगा. आई एम अ क्विक लर्नर एंड रेडी टू टेक न्यू चैलेंजेस, रिक्वायर्ड टू परफॉर्म बेटर. यहाँ पे फुल स्टॉप होगा. यू हैव नॉट रिटन फुल स्टॉप्स एनीवेयर ना. तो ये छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं. लाइक इमोजीज भी काफी यूज्ड है, नहीं चाहिए उतने सारी चीजें. जस्ट राइट अबाउट योर सेल्फ, व्हाट यू डू, व्हाट यू डोंट डू, व्हाट यू लाइक, व्हाट यू डोंट लाइक. दोज थिंग्स आर मोर इम्पोर्टेंट, राइट? बट गुड दैट यू हैव योर गिटहब, good that you have your lead code profile, good that you have your resumes. Perfect. 3 things for a developer which people see: your lead code, or maybe your code forces, code ship profile, your GitHub profile, and your resume. 3 things which your resume, which your recruiter will always see, especially if they're a good recruiter and they really check, they really see your stuff. So everything is visible. That is really good. Resume review kabhi aur kar lunga main. I think that is also a video that I can do. Yeah. What do you think? Maybe I should do a resume review, right? I'm actually doing a video in the next, I think 1 week or 2 weeks from now, where I'll review my resume, which helped me got into Amazon in my 3rd year of college. So very useful for people who are applying for these fan type roles, tech roles, and all those. Maybe I'll review my resume also. So do you guys want that? Maybe you can write yes in the chat, and I'll do that. Right. Oh, baapre. Kafi. So this is really good. Feature section. This is really good. Experience section. Consulting engineer. I see you've written a lot of stuff. ये पीछे वाला ये क्यों चल रहा है ऐसे? Oh wait, थोड़ा technical error. इसको ना मैं खोल देता हूँ. ये ऐसे. Sorry, technical error. I'll just remove that. The remote कहाँ है? I don't see. So I've just removed that. But yeah, so I really like this I-wild streamline. But thing is, you are working here for 1 year, I understand, but this is again too much. But I'm not saying that this is bad. This is really good that you have actually written all of this. But I am telling you, we have to prioritize what are the top 4 to 5 items. Like in a resume, when we build a resume, हम लोग ये काफी टाइम देखते हैं. Like अगर हम लोग एक ही एक्सपीरियंस के नीचे सारे लिख देंगे, then तो it does not make sense, right? मतलब your resume should be concise. It should have 4 to 5 point highly dense points जहाँ पे तुमने सारी चीजें कर दी हैं. Obviously, you have worked for 1 year. I understand you have a lot of data points that you want to share with your recruiter, but 4 से 5 point is enough. It's more than enough. या फिर मेरे को इधर ज्यादा दिख रहा है बिकॉज ये सारी चीजें हो रहा है. यहाँ पे स्पेसिंग का गलत है, यहाँ पे स्पेसिंग गलत है, यहाँ पे स्पेसिंग गलत है. सो अगेन संस्कार, यू हैव टू लुक इनटू दिस. तो ये स्पेसिंग वगैरह थोड़ा देख लो. इट मेक्स मी फील कि देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ स्टफ एंड आई एम नॉट एबल टू क्लियरली रीड ऑल ऑफ दिस, राइट? Again, this thing, this you have written very good. But वही spacing and all, but यहाँ पे फिर आपने वो नहीं किया. I've worked on various projects as a backend Java developer. What are the projects that you build? Impact क्या है? क्या काम किया है? What is the tech stack that you use? जो यहाँ पे mention किया है, HTML, CSS, Node.js, write all of those things down. अभी तक मैं भी जितने भी लोग का education देखा हूँ, मैं किसी का CGPA नहीं देखा हूँ. So मतलब either सबका CGPA बहुत कम है या फिर लोग दिखाना नहीं चाह रहे. कुछ तो हो रहा है इधर. So please write down your CGPA. मतलब अगर खराब है मत लिखो, बट अगर अच्छा है तो लिख दो ना. Also write the societies and all which I've been saying. Good that your licenses and certifications are mentioned. No coding ninja say that is really good. Great that you have your projects here. I was saying all of that. Projects इधर mentioned है, बढ़िया है. Skills वगैरह भी mentioned है. So this is good. So Sanskar, I feel this is a very balanced profile. Things that you have to work on is you're starting this. ये इसको जो भी बोलते हैं नाम, इसको थोड़ा the consulting engineer Cisco, maybe Node.js, full stack developer, any other thing. Maybe like you have worked on a lot of stuff, right? आपने इतना कुछ mention किया है. Maybe concise all of that and write that in the top, right? I think that will be very beneficial. And again this one, like grammatical mistakes and all, थोड़ा lining वगैरह वो सब सही कर दो. Feature section I loved. Experience ये वाला मैंने बता दिया already. Education, licenses, projects, good that you have mentioned that. Maybe you can start getting some recommendations as people from there. So you have worked in Cisco for 1 year. तो Cisco में लोग को पूछो, मैनेजर से पूछो कि hi, can you please recommend me? Ask your friends to do all of that. like मेरे प्रोफाइल में जाओगे, मैंने Amazon से जितने भी मेरे थे लोग सबसे रिव्यू मांग लिया था जब when I was getting out. So there's my manager, there's my colleague, there's my SD3 from Amazon, there's my SD2. So सारे senior folks, people whose recommendation actually hold value. तो उनसे मैं लिखवा लिया था. तो you can also start doing the same. Right. So 4 gone, 1 to go, and maybe 1 other people from the chat. Yuvraj M. Let me see. Tejas Dodi. Okay. Now, Sanskar, if your CGPA is 6.2, I don't think you should not mention. I don't think CGPA is a very good factor. अगर अच्छा है तो लिख सकते हो. अगर नहीं अच्छा है तो मत लिखो. I would suggest कि मत लिखो. Nothing to be ashamed of. I know a lot of people with 6 CGPAs who have gotten into great companies. But resume you have to play it tactically, right? गाइस मैं आंख बंद करके करूंगा, मैं ऐसे नहीं करूंगा. मे बी देन उसके बाद अच्छा एक्चुअली मैंने बहुत सारा लड़कों का कर दिया. लेट्स पिक वन गर्ल एज वेल. आई वांट टू कीप दिस जेंडर फ्रेंडली, राइट? तो लेट्स पिक दीपिका चौधरी. अगर खराब प्रोफाइल अगर इफ आई अभी उसके बाद मैं लाइक लाइव चैट से एक चूज कर लूंगा टू रिव्यू. ओके, आफ्टर दिस आई विल पिक वन फ्रॉम द लाइव चैट एंड आई विल रिव्यू दैट मेक सेंस. उसमें से अगर लक आ गया तो आ गया. सो दीपिका चौधरी, लेट्स सी. ओके, प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर फेलो. बोथ ऑफ माय रूममेट्स वर फ्रॉम नेक्स्ट लीप, सो दैट्स गुड. Great that you have mentioned your email here, your phone number here. Again, phone number का मेरे को थोड़ा बस डाइसी लगता है कि स्कैम वगैरह हो सकते हैं, राइट? तो इसीलिए मेरे को थोड़ा डर लगता है. मत कोई नहीं भी दे सकते. तो दीपिका, if you are watching this, maybe you can comment down in the chat. But yeah, profile picture is good. Maybe you can have a more corporate profile picture where your face is the focus. You're not giving a side look. You're directly looking into the camera with your front face, right? Maybe that kind of a picture will make more sense. Again, you're writing your product manager fellow at NextLeap. Okay, that makes sense, but what is your previous experience? What is your expertise? What are the kind of projects that you've worked in? वो सब भी मैं थोड़ा देखना चाहता हूँ. So that I feel is missing here. Like product manager fellow at NextLeap makes sense when your recruiter or hiring manager knows about NextLeap. But NextLeap is still a startup, right? It's a nascent company. So people who don't know about NextLeap, how will they judge कि NextLeap क्या है? Product manager fellow NextLeap होता क्या है? Why would I even care about it? So इसलिए if you can write about your expertise, about your previous experience, that will make much more sense, right? Baki, I like great that you have mentioned your personal portfolio here. There's something I like that you have a portfolio. For a product manager, having a portfolio is extremely important, especially when you're getting from a job जहाँ पे तुम product manager नहीं थे and you're going towards a product management role. So portfolio is very important. I'm not going to review your portfolio, but it's great that you have a portfolio. Again, awesome that you have your resume directly. You have a post where you have mentioned who are you. I think that should be informal. कुछ होगा, but your about section is missing. I still don't know nothing about you. I have scrolled through half of your LinkedIn profile. I do not know anything about you. Right. Great that you mentioned your personal portfolio, your resume, everything. Then let's go on to, oh अच्छा, your about section is there. नीचे था, मेरे को लगता है about ऊपर आता है, but okay, about है नीचे. Aspiring product manager, innovating customer centric solution, tech enthusiast, aspiring to DA. You can be a bit more descriptive about all of these things. वो अच्छा है, but I like this one as well. People have their own styles of writing the about section, but yeah, I like this one as well. Where innovating customer centric solution, these are things that you like. Tech enthusiast, data driven decision maker, got it. Aspiring to revolutionize the tech with impactful products. Like this makes sense a lot. But again, you can be a bit more descriptive, but it depends on you. If you can defend all of this, that is completely fine. Great that you've written the top skills, which is Google Analytics, product management, product analysis. Really good. So great as a product manager. Just to ye here कि your intro here looks थोड़ा incomplete. I do not know more information about you, and this can be a front profile, not a side profile, right? Again, when I'm saying product manager fellow, again I've come on to the experience section, but I still don't know what does a product manager fellow do. So maybe you can write, like, I know NextLeap mein you do a bunch of projects, you do a bunch of case studies, you do all of that. So write that down. You're continuously applying for jobs as well, no? When you're studying at LinkedIn, when you're studying at NextLeap. So continuously update all of these things. You're posting every day on LinkedIn. I think also आप लोग का प्रोग्राम होता है जहाँ पे build in public वाला एक ये होता है, case study public share करना पड़ता है. So if you're putting that in public, recruiters and hiring managers will come onto your profile to see you, right? So yeah, I feel then तुमको वो भी लिखना चाहिए कि what are the case studies that you have worked in, what are the projects that you have worked in. काफी important है. Previously you worked as senior product support specialist. Amazing that you have written everything down so well. Led a team of technical support specialists providing speedy and effective technical help to users. Awesome. Successfully tackled over 150 issues. This shows the impact that you have done. Awesome. Collaborated closely with the engineering team. Very great product work that you're collaborating with good people. You have enforced coding standards. That means that you have a high standard. That is really great. You have led a team. You have showed impact. Basically, this feels like a properly product wala resume. This is really good. Then again, compared to this feels थोड़ा off because the style has changed here. यहाँ पे bullet से यहाँ पे थोड़ा ऐसे हो गया है, and this just tells me you are an intern. I don't know what kind of intern you were. A software engineering intern, data intern. I still don't know. Why do I have to read through 10 lines of you to understand what you were, right? Like this makes sense, right? मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ. अगर कुछ गलत बोल रहा हूँ, obviously you can tell me. But yeah, you have to mention like software intern or data intern or anything. Data engineering, data scientist, all of that. Let's come on to the education. Great that you've written all of this down, right? Active participation in this, debates. Telling me that you had active participation in debates means that you have good communication skills. You are good at communication. Group discussions means that you can collaborate well with people. Confidence and blogging means you have good writing skill. Confidence means you have good speaking skill, which means that you are a well-rounded person, right? And that immediately makes me want to contact you. That is really good. Again, Kendra Vidyalaya, all of these things, very good. You have mentioned all of that. That is really great. You have mentioned all the licenses as well. You have done 26 licenses. That is actually very commendable. That is really good. You have gotten skills. You have written 50 plus skills. You have published papers as well. That is also very good. Amazing. You can start getting recommendations now. I think you have worked as a senior product support specialist. You can get your managers and all to get you recommendations, and maybe just sort it out. I feel you have all the data points. I feel you understand why you are doing this, what you are doing. You just need to sum it all down, make it very concise, make it very perfect, and that will be a very great start for you to for your recruiters to start seeing you. So yeah, very well-rounded profile. I really like this one. Very well-rounded profile. जहाँ पे experience section में सब कुछ बहुत साफ तरीके से लिखा हुआ है. Product way में लिखा हुआ है. Product way में लिखना is also very crucial. Just some key things you can look into is this thing. your portfolio is given and the front profile which I said. और बाकी तो आई लाइक नेक्स्ट स्लीप के बारे में थोड़ा लिख सकते हो एंड ये इंटर्न के बारे में थोड़ा लिख सकते हो बिकॉज आई थिंक दिस विल बी प्रेजेंट इन योर रेज्यूमे ऑल्सो राइट. तो अगर रेज्यूमे में अच्छे तरीके से लिखा हुआ है इधर क्यों नहीं है, दैट्स माई पॉइंट. अगर रेज्यूमे नहीं लिखा हुआ है देन ठीक है बट नॉट ठीक है, मतलब लिंक्डइन में अगर लिख रहे हो तो अच्छे से लिख दो. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग राइट. तो रेज्यूमे में नहीं मेंशन है बट लिंक्डइन में मेंशन कर रहे हो तो लिख दो. आई थिंक दैट विल बी गुड. So yeah, so finally we have gone through all the 5 lucky LinkedIn profile reviewers. We have 20 people who are watching right now. Let me just go through. अभी 1 lucky person बाकी है जिसका मैं profile review करूँगा. And I think that should be Yuvraj because Yuvraj has been texting me. He is the one who prompted me to actually do this live. He has texted me in LinkedIn, he has texted me in YouTube in almost every video कि भैया LinkedIn profile review कहाँ है, LinkedIn profile review कहाँ है. So I think for Yuvraj and for making me do this video, let's do this Yuvraj. So first I have to find your profile, no? Maybe you can directly ping me your profile. That'll be great. Yuvraj. It's here. Got it. Let's analyze Yuvraj. But I think you guys understand now what I'm talking about. Right? You guys understand what are the points that I'm looking, what are the points recruiter sees, and whether it's making sense or not, right? You understand all of that. Like it might feel like repetitive, इसलिए मतलब 5 प्रोफाइल 6 प्रोफाइल एक वीडियो भी है. प्लीज चेक द वीडियो आउट एज वेल. ये वीडियो है, प्लीज चेक द वीडियो आउट एज वेल. बट आई एम होपिंग दैट यू गाइस आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, व्हाई आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस. लाइक आई अंडरस्टैंड कि हाँ ये करना है, प्रोफाइल पिक्चर अच्छा बनाना है, हाँ ये करना है, एक्सपीरियंस सेक्शन में सब कुछ भर देना है, वो सब है. These are the what of the things, but you have to understand why. Why will a recruiter look at this? वो सब भी देखना है, right? Understand why you're doing things, and that just opens up your mind more. Okay, the first thing into Yuvraj, I really like the cover picture, I really like the profile picture, but sunglass पहन के दे सकते हो, no problem. But ideally मत दो, मतलब this is a corporate ये right? People want to see other people in corporate attire. तो भाई इधर टेक्स्ट आ गया. तो corporate में है तो you can lose the like the sunglass for here. I really like all of the things that you mentioned, that you're a DevOps engineer, you have 2.3k followers in LinkedIn, you're student of the year in YIT, product management. But then again, what if you're saying you're a DevOps engineer, what is your tech stack, what have you worked on, वो सब भी लिख दो. And also give some spacing here. I know you want to write a lot of things, but give some spacing and lose the double ये वाला thing. Just keep one and keep some spacing between things. I want to read this, right? अगर तुम सारे चीज को एक साथ ही लिख दोगे, then तो मैं पढ़ ही नहीं पाऊंगा. Small things, right? Again, in the featured section, I don't see your resume. So that's something that you can look into. मेरे को resume नहीं दिख रहा इधर. I don't understand कि resume क्यों नहीं है. Profile कहाँ पे, DevOps engineer हो, GitHub profile कहाँ पे है, what are the things that you have worked in, वो सब भी नहीं लिखा हुआ है. I see that there's a lot of posts, but these are all convocation posts, no? So this does not matter that much. This is something that I really like, the about section. But about section के पहले भी you need to lose the sunglass maybe क्योंकि corporate setup. But this is just a preference, right? Sorry Hariharan, maybe you can just check the video and you can ping me in LinkedIn if you want to review it by me. I'll maybe have a quick look and give you some pointers. बट वो वीडियो देख के एक बार कर लो. वीडियो में मैंने सब कुछ ऑलरेडी बता दिया है. वीडियो में जो अभी बता रहा हूँ सेम चीजें वीडियो में ही बताए हूँ, एक्स्ट्रा कुछ नहीं बता रहे हो, राइट? तो वो वीडियो एक बार चेक कर लो, you'll be able to get a lot of stuff. But about section I really like. Very clearly you have defined all of the things. It looks like a cover letter to me. You have given your contact, Twitter, LinkedIn profile, ये mentioned है. But I still don't see your resume, which is something थोड़ा missing है. Top skills है, बहुत अच्छा. So you're working at Pace Wisdoms, यहाँ पे नहीं लिखे हो. Again, you have not mentioned what kind of work that you have done. जो मैं अभी last 5 वीडियो से बोल रहा हूँ कि what is the kind of work that you have done. क्या काम किए हो, कितना impact है, कितना लोगों को impact किया है, how many people are your product, मतलब how many people are using your product, वो सारी चीज़ें mentioned ही नहीं है, right? And those are important stuff. So please look into that. मैं बार बार सेम चीज़ ही बोल रहा हूँ, I know, but देखो अभी भी मिस हो रहा है. मैं 1 घंटा कर लिया, ये अभी भी लोग का है नहीं. A lot of people don't do this actually. Education में भी CGPA mention नहीं है. Maybe you can mention some of the societies, like I said in the previous profile, कि debate में ये पता चलता है, इससे ये पता चलता है. People look at all of that, right? Like right now also product manager में I'm working as a product manager. I need a product manager intern under me, right? So I want to offload some of my work and my product manager intern चाहिए. So what can I look into as a product manager intern? So मैं देखूंगा this guy should have amazing communication skill. You have to communicate a lot of hard concepts to your leadership. You have to understand a lot of hard concepts from your engineering team. And so वो काफी important है. और वो मुझे resume में या फिर कहीं से कैसे पता चलेगा? Maybe I look into what kind of stuff you have done in your college या फिर तुम्हारे एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज उधर से पता चलेगा, राइट? लाइक ग्रेट कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स. आइदर तुम कंसल्टिंग बैकग्राउंड से होंगे तब पता चलेगा, बट अगर नहीं हो, राइट, द ओनली वे आई कैन लुक इनटू दैट अगर आपने डिबेट वगैरह किया, ये किया, वो किया. अगेन दीस आर वेरी नुआंस्ड थिंग, बहुत नुआंस्ड. टॉप लेवल पे द टॉप फनल इज फाइन, बट एक्सपीरियंस सेक्शन में घुसते ही आई कैन सी दैट थिंग्स आर मिसिंग. Again, good that you have all licenses, good that you have mentioned the projects here, but you need to provide. अगर ये project है, अगर ये GitHub पे link हो रहा है, अगर ये GitHub पे link हो रहा है, then why don't you have your GitHub profile mentioned only ना? GitHub profile ही mention कर दो, वो बहुत अच्छा होगा. So do that. That is great. It's great that you have mentioned all the projects here, but resume and your GitHub profile, especially for an engineer, is very, very, very important. Right, so maybe Yuvraj, you can start working on those things, and obviously all the inputs that I've given in the last few profiles as well. You can check those out as well. All right, guys, I think this is it. Let me just change the scene. So yeah, finally, this was the LinkedIn profile review. Hope you guys liked the video. I'll just stay for some time. Chit chat with you guys. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, anything that you want to know from me, I'm here to answer all of it. हरियाणा I'll do. अभी literally time नहीं है, सच में मैंने dinner नहीं किया है, काफी tired. I'll do it on LinkedIn. Just ping me on LinkedIn. I'll do it. But वही, I want you to like, अगर मैं देखा then सेम चीजें जो मैं 5 लोग के बारे में बताया, लाइक क्या एक्स्ट्रा क्या ही हो जाएगा तुम्हारे वीडियो में, लाइक तुम्हारे लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल में, राइट? सो ओके, जस्ट गेट इट डन, कर लो, हो जाएगा. ओके, गिटहब लिंक वाज देयर, आई कुड नॉट सी इट. आई थिंक नीचे होगा अबाउट सेक्शन में, राइट युवराज? उधर होगा शायद. ऑलराइट, या सो दैट वाज द लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल रिव्यू. तो तुम लोग बताओ क्या चल रहा है, हाउ इज लाइफ, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वीडियोज शुड आई मेक, प्लीज टेल मी. Yeah, Tejas, I'll definitely do that next time. So I have planned another live session for reviewing resumes maybe. Do you want me to get one of my hiring managers as well in one of these like the hiring managers, nahi, recruiter basically. So this guy has been in the recruiting space for around 8 to 10 years. He's worked as a recruiter in Amazon and other multiple big companies. He's currently working in my startup as well. Maybe some of my HRs as well, who can maybe look into your resumes and maybe give actionable insights. That can be great, right? वो भी कर सकते हैं. उसके पहले मैं अपना एक बार रेज्यूमे एनालाइज करूंगा, क्योंकि मैं बहुत हंसा था भाई मेरे रेज्यूमे जब देखा था, जो मैं Amazon को भेजा था 3rd ईयर में. तो वो भी कर सकते हैं. Maybe just suggest some other videos that I can make. So currently some videos which I have in the pipeline are some college videos. So I'm thinking like अभी मेरे को niche finalize करने में थोड़ा दिक्कत हो रहा है. So what is the kind of niche that I want to work on? Should it be college related? I know I can make a lot of videos on off campus, resumes, LinkedIn, uh, job hunting basically. But what other stuff like college stuff? How to go about college? Um, वो सब चीजें या फिर do you want to know more about like life in Bangalore and all of that? Maybe life in Bangalore, life as a product manager, life in a startup. Maybe do meetups with my friends who are working in different companies. I have a lot of friends. Some are working in Google, Wells Fargo, Microsoft. So उनके साथ जाओ मिलो. But वो थोड़ा vloggy हो जाएगा. I don't want to do all vloggy things. मेरे को वो ऐसे videos बनाना है which will actually give insights to you, right? तो वैसे videos मेरे को बनाना है. मतलब insights which will not get from anywhere. So I've worked as a software engineer. I've worked as a product manager. दो साल 1.5 साल होने वाला है. I've contacts with a lot of people. I've directly communicated with founders. तो काफी सारी चीजें इधर से भी पता चलते हैं. So tell me, what kind of videos do you want me to make? How to stay consistent at doing DSA? I did my entire DSA in my second year. Now when I need it, I have forgotten most of the things. This is a common thing which happens actually. So DSA का I think revision sheet एक होता है. So one thing that you can do while doing DSA for the first time ताकि आगे में revision करने में easy हो is that tick mark or highlight important problems that you have done, problems that you have faced, problems मतलब उसको करने में थोड़ा दिक्कत आया हो. So that बाद में तुम जब revision करो you check only those problems and see whether you can do that or not. तो ये वाला thing आपको काफी सारे problems को मतलब बहुत अच्छे तरीके से रिविजन करने में हेल्प करता है. तो वो एक चीज है. ऑल्सो मॉक इंटरव्यूज आई एम सीइंग बाय युवराज. मॉक इंटरव्यूज ऑफ DS राउंड्स यू आर टेलिंग मी. सो दीज आर टेक्निकल राउंड्स और प्रोडक्ट इंटरव्यूज. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ मॉक इंटरव्यूज डू यू वांट मी टू डू? I can do that. Mock interviews I can do. But how many people do actually want to see mock interviews? वो मेरे को जानना है. So if other people want to see mock interviews, वो भी बता दीजिए. Any other kind of videos that you want me to make? I want to be a non-tech product manager. So non-tech product manager is very difficult when the entire world is moving towards technology. Non-tech product manager is essentially program management, because being a product manager you have to deal with the developer team, you have to deal with managers, you have to deal with QAs, you have to deal with designers. So non-tech तो होता नहीं है कुछ. Product management has to involve a bit of tech. You have to understand certain engineering concepts, you have to understand APIs, you have to understand little bit of backend, all of those stuff. And non-tech तो होगा नहीं. अगर non-tech करना है, that is program management. Program management is something very different. Amazon hires a lot of program managers. They're called TPMs. वो वैसा roles होते हैं. PMs होते हैं, program managers. So that is something maybe you can look at. All right. So yeah, I think this is it. मेरे को भी डिनर करना है, सोना है. पूरा लाइफ का मैं चेंज कर दे रहा हूँ. Wake up at 6 AM. Go to gym because नी में सर्जरी हुआ था कुछ दिन पहले. So to rehab में हर दिन कर पाऊँ, for that I wake up very early nowadays to work on my knee, my injured knee जिसमें सर्जरी हुआ था. So yeah, maybe at the bottom of this, like in the comment section, you guys can write down what kind of videos that you want me to make, what kind of information that you feel is relevant. Like college में, school, college में, recent graduate हो, जो भी हो, any kind of problem. Like I feel I've experienced enough problems जहाँ पे मैं actual practical insights दे सकता हूँ. अगर मैं खुद नहीं दे सकता, I'll get my friends, I'll get my like बहुत experienced friends to answer those questions. So just drop down anything, any doubts you have, anything regarding literally anything, and I'm there to help you guys. I want to do this seriously अभी YouTube वाला. तो just comment down, एकदम comment section ये कर दो, and let's do this then. How to get high paying jobs belonging from a tier 3 college. यार इसमें बहुत videos बनाए हुए already. I think videos I have made 2 years back, 1 year back, those are still relevant. वो देख सकते हो. I've done videos with people from Google, a lot of videos regarding that, तो वो सारे देख सकते हो. अभी शर्मा पैर अभी ठीक है, getting better slowly, not able to run, not able to jump थोड़ा थोड़ा कर पा रहा हूँ. It'll get fixed in another 3 to 4 months. Then I think regularly, then I can return to sport again. Any knowledge about band management? No, I don't know what this is. What is band management? Alright guys, see you then in the next live or maybe in the next video. Next video is Tuesday जाएगा, sorry, is Saturday जाएगा. So be tuned for that. See you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Brand management को उतना आइडिया नहीं है मेरे को. Get well soon, bhai. Love you too. Love you too, bhai. Any knowledge of brand management? Ideally, I literally have no idea. Sorry, मेरे को पता नहीं है brand management. I've heard of it. I don't know. Soumya Ranjan Mishra. Not really. I don't know. I don't know him. रेफरल स्ट्रैटेजी, रेफरल के ऊपर मेरे को एक वीडियो बनाना है. यप, आई विल डू दैट. रेफरल के ऊपर वीडियो बनाना है एक्चुअली. आई हैड मेड अ वीडियो बहुत अर्ली, बट आई थिंक और एक नया वीडियो बनाना चाहिए. आई विल डू दैट. थैंक्स तेजस. एनी अदर थिंग्स दैट यू वांट टू नो, पीपल यू कैन राइट डाउन इन द चैट. या आई विल डू दैट युवराज. मे बी आई विल डू दैट विद दैट कंपनी रिक्रूटर. आई विल डू दैट. Alright guys, I don't see any new messages. So yeah, see you everyone. See you guys in the next live, see you guys in the next video. If you want to do more lives, if you have more questions, maybe I can do a Q&A session. But I want to see more comments then, na? Because without comments, I don't understand whether you want to do this or not. So more comments, then I'll understand you want to do more Q&A session. And then I can do more of these live sessions, right? At least once a month, twice a month. I can do that easily. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.